Hi, I'm Mark.
And I'm Elwood.
And together we are...
The Thrashing Scholars!
So grab your bullet belts...
And your battle jackets.
And join us on this episode. Have you ever wondered about life's great mysteries?
Yeah, like, do aliens exist?
Or do dogs look up?
Or is Slash Buckethead?
Let's wrap it.
That's good. I like
before
that.
you tap it.
Let's wrap it. All right.
So we've been watching a lot of YouTube lately, a lot of music stuff and everything, and of course, as we're both guitarists, we like to watch stuff about guitarists, and we found an interesting little tidbit that we developed a theory about. So, everyone knows Slash, of course, freaking...
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, famed lead guitarist of Guns N' Roses. Wears the top hat, wears the sunglasses, kind of a mysterious guy.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
He's the cool guy.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be Slash.
Yeah.
I mean, not me, but...
And then you got Buckethead, who also very mysterious and also very talented. And so we noticed a lot of strange correlations between the two of them that leads us to wonder if Buckethead, rather, is the alter ego of Slash.
They both have curly hair. Long, black, curly hair. They both play the same kind of guitar, a Les Paul. And they both are very talented musicians.
They both even have a similar playing stance where they kind of like lean back with their head down and play. So, leads us to wonder if Slash is doing a little something extra on the side and being all mysterious about it. Because who knows anything about Buckethead? I don't know anything about Buckethead.
I don't think anybody knows anything about Buckethead.
He's so mysterious. And Slash is mysterious.
Yeah, and the thing is you would think, oh, well, Slash has tattoos on his arms. But Buckethead wears long sleeves.
All the time.
All the time.
Coincidence?
I don't think so.
So enough about that for now. Enough about Slash and Buckethead. Just a little thought. Definitely leave some comments below. Tell us what your thoughts on that are. Any observations that you might have had.
Or tell us if we're a bunch of fucking idiots.
But now, we'll segue into a new segment and talk about what really burns
our
bacon.
Yes. So what really burns your bacon?
What really burns my bacon? Well, so I was driving to Denver today with my lady friend, and anyone who lives here knows that driving to Denver is always going to be an ordeal. You always have to mentally prepare yourself to deal with that carnage. Because...
It's true.
The traffic. I mean, even here in the Springs, the traffic is getting out of control because this whole area along the Front Range is growing way faster than they can keep up with road construction.
No one uses turn signals.
Yeah.
Might as well just take them out of cars.
Yeah, I mean, there's memes about it on the internet right now. Like, turn signals? We don't need that where we're going, and it shows a sign to Colorado, you know. One thing that really burns my bacon is dealing with people who don't know how to drive. First of all, if you're merging onto the interstate or any road, if everyone on that road is going 60 miles an hour and there's a gap that is big enough for your car plus 1 inch on either side, if you're going 60 miles an hour, you can get in there. But if you're only going 40 miles an hour and put your blinker on, people are going to have to start dodging out of your way and slowing down for you to get in there, and it just becomes dangerous and slows the interstate down. And that's what happens when there's gridlocked traffic, and by the time you get out of the traffic and look around, you're like, there's not even a wreck or anything. It's because people don't know how to merge or drive the same speed, you know? It's like planes refueling in the air. They just match speed, and they can get the freaking, like...
the doodad!
Yeah, they can put their fueling rod into a very small hole and you know, it's just frustrating. And no turn signals, means that if I'm sitting there waiting to come out and there's somebody coming this way, and they're just far enough to make me have to wait, but just close enough to where I don't want to try and gun out in front of them, because I try to be considerate and not cut people off, which, that is a whole nother issue. But, and then at the last minute, they slam on the brakes and whip into whatever you're doing, and you're like, thanks, man, you just wasted, 30 seconds of my life because you don't know how to drive. Can't come in here blocking up all of our stuff and freaking driving around like a maniac.
You know what? If you're from another state, don't bother coming here. Whatever, man. It's been a long time since I've driven anything, and I still get super upset if and that's the one thing. It's like it's not hard to operate a motor vehicle. There's a speed limit there for a reason.
Yeah,
don't go 10 miles under a speed limit.
And woe betide you if you pull out in front of me and go 10 miles an hour under the speed limit. Again, on the interstate today, a semi-truck pulls out in the left lane to try and pass another semi-truck, and we're all going from 75, which is the speed limit, down to 30 miles an hour. Like, what is up with that?
I'm just going to add this because I know this is... It's the same thing with you, but like people who drive under the speed limit, I don't understand if they're trying to be safer, a safer driver.
It must be nice just not having anywhere to be ever. Some of us have places to be at certain times.
Yeah, when they're in front of you and they're going so slow, and then you come up on them, you're like, whoa, can we get this moving? And then they try to brake check you. The speed limit for a reason. Go the speed limit, or fucking... I don't know. Don't fucking drive.
Don't even get me started on the city planners around here. Fillmore Bridge, anyone? Okay. And
let's just make a diamond and spend millions of dollars. And
there's
fuck up traffic even more.
Little known fact: there's a small annex of England in the middle of Colorado Springs, and it's Fillmore Bridge over I-25. So traffic has to cross opposite sides of the road and then cross back in and off of American soil.
Oh man,
Little known fact.
Little known fact.
But at the same time, don't claim that something's going to alleviate traffic problems if it's just going to compound it by adding extra lights. Especially when people already don't know how to drive. If you don't know how to drive, don't come here.
It's true.
So, sorry about the attitude finger. So anyway, that is what has really been burning my bacon today.
Awesome. Moving on. We just had a really great night last night. We went over and hung out with the boys from Fall From Silence, who is a local band, a pretty big local band actually.
Awesome bunch of dudes.
Great guys. All of them. Next week we're actually having the vocalist come onto the show, and we're gonna have a little Q&A and little bullshit party with him.
Yes.
We're actually just gonna have him come and fucking throw bullshit, and we're just gonna throw it at each other. It's gonna be a great episode.
Yeah, we used to do that as kids, have road apple fights.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get the vocalist from Fall From Silence to come on. His name is Robert. He's a great guy. We grew up with him, and he's a really talented musician, and he's just a blast. We gotta go watch their set last night.
We even got to sing in one of their songs.
Yeah, we
did some gang vocals.
Yeah, we did some gang vocals.
Quite entertaining.
It was actually really awesome, and but all the guys over there, they were really rad. They were really supportive for everybody,
excellent.
Anybody who's trying to get in the scene, and just
excellent advice, willing to help, wanting to, just like we were talking about last time, wanting to make it a community again. They were so helpful and so, just into it. It was just really rad. They offered us a lot of good advice, a lot of good pointers, tips and help and everything for the future. I mean, we hope to be playing shows, with these guys and everything. So that's exactly the kind of stuff that we're looking for, in this local musical community. And to go out and find it, especially in, old friends from the past and new friends from now in those guys. Just a rad bunch of dudes, great band. Definitely check them out.
Yes.
Link to their channel.
Yeah, we'll put a link into their Facebook
Yeah, link to their Facebook and everything.
And then I'll put a link in for their show, one of their shows that they had. I'll put that in the link below. So it'll be down here. Go check those guys out. Yeah. Lots of love for those guys. They're a bunch of rad dudes, and they make really good tunes.
Very metal.
So check them out.
And then tune in next week to meet Robert of Fall From Silence.
Yes. Both love music quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
being musicians, we also love to listen to other musicians and other bands. And I pride myself on finding new music and, showing Mark, and then have him completely blow it out of the water because he's all like, I don't like those guys. And then he's listening to it a week later. He's like, those guys are rad.
Just takes me a minute to give it the full analytical treatment.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to do a album of the week.
Show you guys the stuff that we're finding, because we spend an inordinate amount of time on YouTube, and not everyone has that kind of time. So, everything that we will run across that we think is rad, we want to be able to share with you guys.
This week's album is actually Joey Badass. Oh, get this shit out of here.
Yeah. Just kidding.
The real album of the week is Battalion Underdogs.
Excellent album.
Great album.
These guys are just, they're keeping the old school thrash speed metal alive. And, with a vengeance. These guys rock hard. They play fast. The intensity's there. You can understand what they're saying, which is a plus.
I picked this album up at our local mom and pop shop. It's called Independent Records. It's been around since 1977, I believe. I think that's what they say. It's since 1977. Anyway, so I was there, and I go around and I look at stuff, and sometimes I have a bad habit of buying albums that have cool artwork, because sometimes that's what they're designed to do, to have that flash and grab you.
Yeah, and let's face it, good artwork can make or break an album. Dave Mustaine and Megadeth dealt with crappy art faux pas when Killing Is My Business was first released, and he still got a chip on his shoulder about it.
Yeah, and that's why they re-released it with the actual real artwork. But I found this album, and it's just it just stuck out. It's I love Terminator, from any of the Terminators except for 3. All 3 was the only bad one.
Judgment Day being the coolest.
Judgment Day was definitely the raddest. I will. Okay, fuck. This guy pulling his face off, which is really cool. It's got alien, cyborg, machine, Terminator things. I would definitely recommend this album for anybody who's never heard of these guys, because they are fucking awesome. And he even liked it, so if he likes it, he doesn't like shit. He likes Enya.
Enya's cool. Enya's deep and contemplative and meditative and relaxing.
Whoa.
So, anyway, yes. Go out there, check out Battalion. I know they're on Google Play Music because I got all their stuff on there. YouTube, they're out there. They're the real deal. And by all means, let us know what you think of them in the comments below. We want to get feedback from you guys on what we're recommending. Because if you like it, then, we're going to keep looking for cool bands to tell you guys about. And if you don't like it, then we're going to tell you to get bent because you don't know what real music is. So
that brings us to the last part of our show this week.
Just one final thought to leave you with. We're not sitting here saying that Slash is Buckethead. I'm sure enough research on the internet could uncover this mystery. All we're saying is that we've never seen Slash and Buckethead in the same room together.
So think about that. Alright, guys. So just subscribe, like, comment, dislike. Remember, thrash metal, not trash metal. You son of a bitch.